Hello and welcome everyone. It is Wednesday, October 2nd, 2019. Today was New Comic Book Day, best day of the week. I'm off work right now, so I have time to put out a haul video. It's just awesome. There's some good stuff out today, so we'll get into that shortly. Thank you to all my subscribers on YouTube and Instagram. I say it every week. You're all awesome. I appreciate all the comments, tips, theories, everything you guys come up with. So thank you so much. Just a reminder that the Key Collector Comics app still has the 1-week free trial, and Nick is going to be at the New York Comic Con this coming weekend. So if you haven't tried out the app, now would be a good time because you get all the updates, and they come in as soon as he hears it. He updates the app, so you get all the updates right away. So if you haven't used it, it'd be a great time to try it out. Just enter the code JimComics on the app there, and you get a 1-week free trial. It's a great app. Said it many times. I know a lot of you use it, but if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I normally do a comic shop shout out, but today I'm going to be talking about website. It's Esteban Salinas. I showed the image. I know I've showed it a couple times, but I'm showing it again just because I love it so much. It's the Beyond the Demon and the Sea. It's that exclusive cover that Black Cape Comics put out. And Esteban Salinas is the artist. He's also done a couple rejected covers and Dead End Kids covers, and he's a really good artist. And I just want to let you know that on his website, deviantappleinc.com, right now he has a 25% off everything sale right now, but if you enter the code JimComics at the checkout, you actually get 30%. You get an extra 5% off, so 30% off. I've talked about his stuff a couple times, and he appreciated that, so he wanted to get any of my subscribers a chance to get a discount. You can get, and in talking to him, I know I bought a couple. I haven't got them yet, but I think one just showed up today, actually. I go to the mailbox tomorrow. He does prints of all the covers. There's only 100 of them available, so when he prints 100s, they're all signed and numbered. They're 11 by 17 glossy prints on high quality paper. And the prices are really reasonable. They're usually like in $35 to $40 range, but with 30% off, I mean, you're saving probably $10, so it's a really good time to buy one if you want one. Like I say, they're all numbered and autographed by the artist, and they are really nice prints. And if you missed out on the exclusive, the cover for that Beyond the Demon and the Sea, he does have 100 of the actual prints that he, like I say, will be numbered and signed. So if you want that, they're available at his site. But anyways, down in the comments below is his link to his website, deviantappleinc.com. If you're interested in that, give him a check out. I really like his artwork. It's amazing. And anytime you can get a new up-and-coming artist and you can get his stuff or her stuff before they hit it big, man, I mean, just think about it. If you could get back in the day some Bernie Wrightson. I'm not saying he's Bernie Wrightson or Alex. I'm just throwing out some names here. But I mean, I love Bernie Wrightson, and man, if I was smart enough back in the 80s, I would have gone and bought some of his original artwork. Same with Alex Ross when he first came in. And if you get the stuff when they first come in, man, it is a gold mine. But anyways, just throwing out there, and I'll just let you know I am going to be doing hopefully we got plans to do a live interview of Esteban next week. Justice for Comics is going to join me, and I think Nick from Key Collector might join me. I've asked him. I don't know if he is. He's going to be busy at the New York Comic Con, but you'll want to tune in because I talked to Esteban. He's going to be giving away some of his artwork, and in order to win it, you'll have to comment in the video. So just giving you a heads up, you may want to check out that video next week. So probably Tuesday next week, but I'll let you know on my top picks. So we'll get into what I got today. Got Something is Killing the Children, #1. I got the 4th print. Really enjoyed that series. And you all know, I mean, I've been raving about this Once a Future. It's really good. I got issue #1. I got the 6th print. There was a #2 second print out today. I didn't get that one, but I got that one. Picked up my Dead Eyes #1. I haven't read that one yet, so I've got to go check to see if this is a reprint of issues 1 and 2, which came out previously. But anyways, I picked that up. I love the cover on that too. It's a nice looking cover. And then I did get my Vampire State Building. I just grabbed the first 2 covers. I didn't really like the other ones, but I got those 2. And that was a pretty good story, actually. I read that one. It goes from being people touring the Empire State Building to vampires killing everybody. So it's a pretty cool story, though. I liked it. So, and that was, I think, originally published in France. I think one of the writers, or the couple of the writers, are from France, and Adler hooked up with them, and they created this thing. So I think it was originally published there, but this is the first time it's published in North American English. So from DC, I only got the one Batman 80. I haven't read it yet. I will be reading that later tonight, but I don't know. But just so you're aware, 86 is when Tinian takes over, and from what I understand, there's going to be a new major character villain showing up in 86. So if you're not going to be buying Batman for the rest of Tom King's run, I highly suggest you talk to your shop and let them know you want a couple copies of 86 when that comes out, because that sounds like it's going to be a really good one. And that doesn't come out till early January, I think. So you got a bit of time to talk to your shop about that one. I don't even think they can order it yet, but 86, that's going to be a really good one. So make sure you pick that one up. From Marvel, I grabbed Captain Marvel #8, the third print. It's funny how it doesn't say N Star on here. On the second print it said N Star, but it doesn't on that one. Picked up Powers of X #2. I got the third printing, as well as House of X #3. The second printing were out today, so I grabbed those. Got my Marvel Comics number 1001, and this Masked Raider, I don't know where this character's going, but, first appearance was Marvel Comics 1000. The story kind of continues on with him in here. It's kind of beginning and end of, there's a couple pages with him, so I think that character is going to be kind of an important one down the road. So if you haven't got a copy of those, it'd be worth picking up a copy. Picked up my Daredevil number 12. Still don't find out who's under that Daredevil mask, but Kingpin, man, he got pretty violent in this one. I haven't seen that for a little while. He just beat the shit out of somebody in that one. I got the Absolute Carnage Immortal Hulk, written by Al Ewing. That was pretty good, actually. It was kind of the Hulk was inside his mind, talking all the different versions of the Hulk and everything, and whether they were going to merge with Venom, and yeah, sure enough, he does. Got my Ghost Rider #1. I got the regular cover A, and I had to get the all-black cover. You all know how tough these are to black covers, to get them in nice shape, and at least they put a little heavier stock paper on the cover for that one. And I love the anytime I can get a black cover, I just had to get it. Got my Immortal Hulk 24. This one was really good. I'm just going to show a few images here, so if you haven't read it, turn it off. But at the end of the book, it's interesting because I'm not, I know where it's going, but it's kind of weird because Bruce Banner, he meets with the sentience of the cosmos. I showed these on my Instagram page a couple days ago. And then Bruce Banner's talking to the sentients here and everything else, and Bruce is saying that he killed Franklin Richards a couple billion years ago, and that he killed Galactus and all the rest of them. And then and the sentients, well, how did you do that? And he says, like this, and it looks like he basically eats the sentients, kind of rips them in half. Well, I don't know. and then they goes off into the nothingness. So I don't know if by doing that he's basically merged. It looks like he's merged with the sentients, and in the next issue he's going to be kind of become the next big devourer of planets and whatnot, kind of like Galactus. But I don't know where that's going, but man, I can't wait to read it. That's all I can say. I got my Spider-Verse #1, and as I mentioned in my top picks, these Spider-Verse books always seem to have new characters showing up in them, and sure enough, we got I got to go through and check all the characters, but I know we got the first full appearance of Spider-Zero. She shows up in here. She's on several pages and everything else. She's on the previous page as well. But you also get, at the end of the book, you get all these spider personas that are fan created. Now, the interesting thing is these are being published, so I don't know if they have plans to use these somewhere down the road, but you got this Spider Requiem, the Spinster, and V or 5, however they want to pronounce that one. But they're kind of cool looking versions, so whether or not they actually become something down the road, I don't know, but I highly recommend you pick this. If you didn't get Spider-Verse, you really need to pick that one up, because like obviously Sony and Marvel with their deal being done, and who knows if there's going to be Disney Plus shows and more animated shows. I mean, you know the stuff is coming. But anyways, Government Power, or I'm sorry, House of X number 6. Another good issue. Got a couple copies of cover A. I did get the secret foreshadowing variant. And interesting here is a couple months ago I mentioned if you got your copy of X-Men number 4, because that's your first full appearance of Omega Red. And sure enough, who's on the cover of the foreshadowing variant is Omega Red. So yeah, I hope you got that comic. I know a couple of you did. Some of you showed me some pictures. I also got the Huddleston 1 for 10, which is a nice Magneto. And just going into this House of 10 here, or House of 10, House of X, good Lord. They sit down, I'm not going to go through the whole book, but they talk about, they kind of fill in the seats on the council. And one of the seats that is left vacant, is blacked out, is the Red King. And the weird thing with that one is, I don't know if the Red King showed up in Hulk 92. That was your first appearance of the Red King, but he's not really a mutant, so I don't know if they're referring to that Red King or if they're referring to Omega Red, if he, because it is a foreshadowing variant. I don't know if he's going to be considered now the Red King or something. I really don't know where that's going. I don't know if that's the case, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're referring to him now as the Red King, or if they're going to refer to Agmo Azan as the Red King. If he's going to be, I don't know. It's just because I don't think he's got any kind of mutant power. So that's what I'm trying to say. And it's interesting that Exodus is on the council, and that I showed this book a while back, X Factor 92. That was a good one to get to. That's dollar bin books. You should be able to find those pretty cheap. I don't know if you can anymore because probably been all scooped up. But and last book I want to talk about, it looks like Curse Words. When did this come out? Yeah, beginning of 2017, so a couple of years ago now. That one's been optioned, so look around for those in the back issue bins, because that is one that I remember there was lots of copies of that on the shelf when I bought mine, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some of those at if you're going to a Comic-Con or anything, you'll be able to find those for cheap. I wouldn't pay more than cover price for it, but anyways, folks, that's it. Real quick kind of video here. Just wanted to talk about some of the books I got today. Some really good stuff out there. And just a reminder, like I say, that Deviant Apple Inc., he's got a 30% off sale right now if you use the code JimComics on his site. He's got some great artwork, man. I love his artwork. I can't talk about it enough. I ordered those. Oh, yeah, and by the way, that Black Cape Comics book, it sold out in under 5 minutes. I was just amazed. It went that fast. I know a lot of you, some of you got the copy, some of you didn't. And there was only 150 of them available, so that is, to me, is one of the covers of the year right now in my mind. But anyways, if you didn't get one, sorry you didn't get one. But like I say, check in next week when I'm doing a video live stream with Esteban the artist, because I know he mentioned he's got some stuff to give away. So wink, wink, nod, nod. Anyways, take care, everyone. Bye for now. Talk to you later in the week.